What's up, Husker fans? Brody and Colton coming at you for another episode of Shuck Talk.
Yep.
Yeah,
Come on
yeah.
now.
This time we're going over the top 25 showdowns for week 12. The first game's on Friday, dude. 6:30, Clemson at Louisville.
Uh,
Oh shit, you froze. Is that what it did last week? Or last time we got on here? Can't hear you now.
what?
Oh, there. Now we can hear you.
My shit didn't freeze on my screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I had a question.
What's
I
that?
saw these like you look up, let me look up I don't even know. I guess I could. Let me do this right here. Okay. You look up rankings on ESPN. All right. And but I've been seeing this shit roll around
You're on the
with
rankings?
with rankings on Twitter, and it had like Iowa at 21 when they just lost. It had a couple teams up there when they had just lost.
Well, there's different
Yeah, it
rankings.
does.
The college
There's the
football playoff.
AP. There's the AP top 25, and then there's college football ranking.
Yeah.
But
AP
you look at
doesn't
this
have
college.
Iowa in there. The college
But
football
you look
playoff
at the
one's the one
college
that
football.
matters.
What I know, but how the fuck is Iowa 21 when they just lost? And then there was another one in here.
I don't know. The committee just likes Iowa, I guess.
I don't give fuck Iowa.
So I don't know.
There was another one. BYU just lost, and there's. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. They're still 12.
Yeah.
There was another one. I can't remember. Virginia just got their fucking asses kicked.
Do
Not
you agree?
asses
Do you
kicked,
agree with the
but
top five in the college football playoff rankings?
the college football rankings.
Well, I guess top four is the ones that matter. Those are the ones that get buys. Do you agree with the top four?
I think Indiana should be one.
Really?
Yeah, because if on paper they have a harder schedule.
Hmm.
And I'm not going to sit here and say Ohio State isn't the best team in the nation, but Indiana has a harder schedule and they're 10-0 instead of 9-0. I think they should be number 1 in my opinion. And they're number 2
I'm
in
looking
both
at
of the schools.
schedule.
Like Ohio State's schedule is not even in like the top 30 or 40, I want to say.
I mean, there's only 2 ranked wins for
It's
Indiana.
because Nebraska wasn't on it. But then you have like a Georgia. Georgia has like it was a top 10 like schedule. Like they played some tough fucking teams, dude.
Yeah.
I want to say they were like 5th or 6th or something
Ohio
like that.
State has 2 ranked wins.
But I'm not gonna say I know Indiana just had a close game with Penn State. Penn State is not bad. Penn State played Ohio State pretty close
I
early in the
mean,
season, I believe.
yeah, Penn
But,
State still has good players. You
but
know?
they played Ohio State very close at the beginning.
Yeah, I
So I
think
was like,
so.
Penn State's going to be a good team.
Or
They
no.
kind of fell off. They fell off a little bit. But like
Ohio
Indiana,
State beat Penn State 38-14 on November 1st.
but wasn't it a close game for a while until I remember it was a very close game until the very end, and then they kind of like had like
Yeah.
2 or 3 touchdowns in a row.
Ohio State had a 3-point lead at halftime, and they held Penn State scoreless in the second half.
Um, but then you look at Ohio State. A couple of their games lately they really haven't pulled away till late.
Yeah.
I really think Indiana deserves to be number 1.
But their
That's my
defense has been
opinion.
good. The most points they've allowed all year was 16.
I know. I'm just saying, in my opinion, that's what I think.
It's their defense that, yeah.
But Ohio State had a little troubles with Penn State too, and that's the only time this year that Indiana's even had a fucking struggle.
Yeah.
They've been beating the shit out of beating the fucking dog piss out of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I think Indiana deserves to be number one right now.
Well, they're going to play each other in the Big Ten championship. We'll see.
I know. That's what I'm
head.
saying. Am I saying Indiana's better than Ohio State? No. I'm saying they deserve to be number one right now, though. That's my opinion, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair argument. So yeah, let's go back to the picking the games. Clemson versus Louisville. Who do we got? It's
I got
at Louisville, and it's a night game. Yeah, I got Louisville as well.
Which I think that might be a close game.
Oh, Minnesota plays Oregon at 8:00 on Friday as well. Oregon's a big time favorite, 25.5. It's in Eugene. It's gonna be dark.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon, obviously. Be crazy if Minnesota won that game though. That'd
Indiana.
Be like out of nowhere. Yep, and then Wisconsin goes to Indiana. They're a huge favorite too. That's a noon game. I'll probably watch that. As long as it's not on ESPN, I guess. No, it says BTN.
I got Texas A&M. I think I took them last week. That was one of the bets I won.
Yeah, A&M over South Carolina.
They're good. They're good. Have you heard? Did you see that shit on Pat McAfee?
What?
So No, that's Texas Tech. Never mind. That's Texas Tech. But
Yeah.
did you see that shit?
What was
Texas Tech's head coach. He was a high school head coach in Texas for like 20 plus years, and all these people tried to like, hey, like, you should come out of high school, go to college, blah blah blah, like forever.
Who, Texas Tech's coach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Matt Rule, met
Joey McGuire.
Yeah, they met at some restaurant or something. It's something like that. And they just hit it off right away. Matt Rule said they went into that, they met each other at this place, and then they came out brothers. And Matt Rule was the only person that could convince him to go to college, and they coached at Baylor together. And
you're so funny. You did this last time too. Last time we started talking about Texas A&M, you started bringing up Texas Tech and shit.
Oh, did I do it again?
Yeah, we're talking about A&M here.
No, I know. I literally said no. It's Texas Tech.
Yeah, but we're talking about Texas A&M.
I know. It brought it to my mind. I watched it today. So I was gonna say it.
Oh, that's funny because like Texas Tech's right down here.
No, I know. I was just sorry. Let's speak on this right now.
You just cracked me up.
I already started.
Because last time we started talking about A&M, you did the exact same thing.
I know. The motherfuckers are the same. I swear to God.
It's funny as shit.
But
they're
no,
both
he
having
was like
great seasons though, dude. A&M looks fucking good.
Oh, they do. They do. But Rule.
Back to what you're saying though.
But Rule said with McGuire at Texas Tech, he's like this guy's getting phone calls of all these like dudes that are kind of under the radar that are just dogs from Texas. He's getting all these calls. He's like, obviously, like, Texas Tech is doing all But he's like Texas Tech's obviously doing all right, so they're getting some of these 5 stars. They're getting some of these good recruits from the portal and shit like that.
They've got a lot
Plus,
of
on top of
oil money and shit out there, I think.
Yeah, he said they're a rich program. He said so they're getting
a lot of rich
guys
alums.
from the portal. They're getting 5 stars. And he said, and this guy, he's getting calls for all these underrated dudes and stuff like that are just. He's like, Texas Tech is gonna be. He's like, Texas Tech is gonna be like a team that like is gonna be good in the future here. So
Yeah, they will, as long as they can keep shucking out millions of dollars, you know?
Shucking, like Shuck Talk.
Shuck Talk. Shuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, shout out
All
Shuck
right, so we
Shuck
both got
Talk.
A&M against South Carolina, right? Is that what we
Yeah,
concluded
yes,
through
sir.
all that? Notre Dame versus Pittsburgh. This is the game that College Game Day is at.
Oh, this is,
Notre Dame's
I'm going
12 and a
Notre,
half
I'm
point
going Notre
favorite.
Dame.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, dude. Yeah, let's do it.
Because
Let's go
my
home
thing is
team.
like
Let's go
my
home
thing is
team.
you look at Notre Dame, their 2 losses are like good losses, in my opinion.
All right, I'm gonna write down the ones that we're different on.
I don't have a notebook. Oh yes, I do.
All right, bet. Yeah, and honestly, I haven't watched a single down of Pittsburgh play, to be completely honest. It's just a total feels vibes thing, you know, for me. So let's fucking do it. I'm gonna roll with Pitt, the
That's
Panthers.
fair. That's fair. We all know Notre Dame. This game could go either way.
Yeah, absolutely. My buddy's a Notre Dame fan, so I wonder how he feels about this game. I'm gonna text him after the episode.
My buddy, I
Um,
used to play. I used to play. I met him playing MW3. Actually, it was like we were one of 8 people to be like in. It was EWG. Remember my shit was EWG. It was like EWG Assassin. There was like 8 to 900.
yeah,
There's 8 to 900 people in this fucking clan,
yeah,
and
I remember that.
it was me and EWG Soldier. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah,
We were one of 8 people to like be. We're like the top 8 guys in this clan, and I had to make a new account to keep like tabs on 100 people because those 100 people I recruited. And this guy, we keep tabs here and there, like, and he went
you
to
keep tabs. What do you mean?
like we
Oh, you
talk
just
and shit.
stay in
Yeah,
touch.
yeah, we stay
Oh,
in touch.
okay, okay.
He went to that game. What was our first game they lost? It was close as fuck.
Who? Us?
Notre Dame.
Oh, Notre Dame? I don't
They
know.
lost to.
Here, let me click on them.
Yeah, it was the first loss they had.
Miami 27-24, and then they lost 41-40 against A&M.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, those
Those are both
losses are
close
close.
losses.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Then they
But
beat Purdue 56-30. They let Purdue score 30 on them.
dude, he went to that Miami game, and he's like, fuck North, because they lost like in a bullshit way. Like it was fucked up how they lost on. Like they should have won the game, they lost it. He's like, fuck Notre Dame. He's like, if anyone has recommendations for a new team, let me know. And I typed on Facebook message like on his Facebook post. I was like, hey, Nebraska's always here, and he never replied. Like,
That's funny. All right, Michigan versus Northwestern. I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah.
Yep, and then South Florida versus Navy.
I got
South
South
Florida.
Florida.
Yep. Arizona versus Cincinnati. This one's kind of interesting. Uh, Cincinnati 6-3, or excuse me, Arizona 6-3, Cincinnati 7-2. It's at
I got
Nippert Stadium in
I
Ohio.
got I got Cincy.
Yeah, I got Cincy too. They're gonna bounce back after the Utah game. Was that Utah game last week, or was that the week
I think it was
before?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I
so
think they had a bye week last week.
they've already bounced back then, right? Nope, they haven't played anybody since the Utah game. They got their ass
That's what I'm
whooped.
saying. I think they had a bye week last week.
Okay, cool. So then, extra
Um,
preparation. They should be feeling good.
Oklahoma, Alabama. I got Alabama. Alabama's a team that, dude, they really did. They really did bounce back.
I got Alabama too. I wanted to
Because
pick.
everyone was like, "Oh, They were like, "Oh, well, is this the coach we need?" Like, I
I
don't
was
know.
hoping that you would pick Oklahoma.
Nah,
Yeah, I got
fuck
Bama.
Oklahoma. But they were like, dude, at the beginning of the season, they lost that game, and they were like, "Oh, is this the coach we need?" Blah blah blah, and then they go 8-1. Like, chill the
Right,
fuck out. You
right,
know, I mean, I really think he is a good hire for them. You know, he played there and everything, and
right. Um, NC State versus Miami. It's at Miami. Miami is 14.5-point favorite.
you skipped UCF, Texas Tech.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah.
Okay. Central Florida, Texas Tech. Texas Tech's big favorite, 24.5.
Texas Tech, UCF. I think I think UCF is struggling on a quarterback position right now.
UCF sucks. Fuck them. Fuck Scott Frost. I
Scott
hope.
Frost said some shit like,
I hope they
you
never
know,
win again.
I've been in situations like this, so you just got to be patient. Shut up, bitch. You probably fucking drunk when you typed that shit out.
So we both got the Red Raiders there. Pretty easy
Yeah.
call. NC State versus Miami, taking the Hurricanes.
I got Miami, but this could be a close game.
Yeah, NC State had that one upset game. Who was that against
In
again?
that was two weeks ago.
Yeah, I think so. Um, against Georgia Tech.
You know, NC State just. I feel like NC State just has a little grit to them. You know, like they
Yeah,
just.
they're nasty. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
Georgia
I
Tech.
still got Miami. I think
Yeah,
Miami's kind of hit a slump here. You know, this is
they're
while
7-2.
I know, but they have hit a
I know.
slump here late.
I'm thinking about their playoff hopes though.
While NC State isn't a ranked team, I still think this would be a good win for Miami.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they need it honestly. All right, so Georgia Tech versus Boston College. Boston College is
Georgia,
1-9.
which is
Goodness.
crazy. I feel like Boston College, like you kind of go back through it, you know. And I picked Wake Forest last week, like dogs. Boston College, I feel like Boston College is one of those schools like they're always upsetting teams. Like I feel like there's been a couple times they've upset Clemson when they've been
Yeah,
really good, you know. But they're 1-9, so you gotta go with Georgia Tech.
yeah, I like Georgia Tech a lot, and they're coming off that loss. And you know, good teams don't lose two in a row, like Matt
Nah,
Rule said.
exactly.
Um,
But then you say
Iowa.
good teams don't lose two in a row. That means Iowa's dog shit. Fuck Iowa, USC.
Yep, Iowa versus USC. I'm taking the Trojans. Um,
Fuck Iowa.
I think if it was in Kinnick Stadium, I would probably think a lot harder about taking Iowa. But it's at USC, so go Trojans.
Go Trojans.
I'm rooting for
Fuck
the
Iowa.
Trojans no matter
Did you
what.
see that? I
Low
seen
key,
that
kind of
shit
like the
on.
Trojans.
I know, me too. I seen that shit on Twitter or
What
X.
the way Iowa has bad corn is a USC shirt.
Yeah, and he's like, there's only one good state with good. There's only one state with good corn, and that's Nebraska. Fuck Iowa. Iowa hate week. They have an Iowa hate week just like we do, bro. I love it.
Good, good, good.
Like I love it.
Whoever USC's biggest rivals are, I hate them just as bad as you guys.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yep, fuck those guys.
Hashtag USC.
Huh?
Hashtag USC, man. Fuck
Oh,
Iowa.
I completely misheard you. All right, Virginia versus Duke. It's at Duke. I don't think that really matters. Oh, dude, Duke's favored in the game. What the fuck?
No, that's what I was about to say. Like Duke has played tough this year.
What's going on with Virginia? They're fucking.
They lost two in a row, maybe.
Have they? No, they lost
They've
to NC
lost two.
State early in the year, and then they just lost to Wake Forest 16-9. Give me Duke.
I'll take Virginia just with they're coming off of a loss. I think they're gonna. So I'll write down.
Perfect. New Mexico State versus Tennessee. Tennessee's almost a 40-point favorite, dude. Holy shit.
I got
Tennessee just lost to Oklahoma.
Tennessee. I got Tennessee.
Yeah, me too. So Tennessee's losses are against Georgia, Alabama, and Oklahoma. They're having kind of a quietly good season.
Yeah, but that Oklahoma loss kind of fucks them.
Yeah. Oklahoma's only got 2 losses.
I know, but like some of the better teams that, like I think one of those teams beat Oklahoma. Is either Alabama
I
or
think it's Alabama. They play Alabama this week.
or Georgia. Did one of those teams play Oklahoma? Let's check.
Texas and Ole Miss are Oklahoma's losses. Yeah, they haven't played any of those teams.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know they'll be out of conference, but
Who?
or is Oklahoma? They're not in the SEC. In the Big 12, right? Are they really now?
Yeah, so is Texas. Where you been?
I don't really give a fuck about shit outside of the Big 10, man.
That's
I
funny.
really don't.
Yeah, did you know Missouri's over there too?
What?
Did you know Missouri was over there and Texas A&M?
I knew Missouri was. I didn't know
A&M.
Texas A&M was.
A&M's in there, not Tech.
Yeah, I didn't know Texas. Yeah.
You're funny. All right, so Florida versus Ole Miss. I'm going Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Utah versus Baylor. I'm gonna go Utah.
I'll go Utah.
Utah is up to number 13 in the country. UCLA
I know. Let me
versus
click on
Ohio
this.
State. Which one?
Utah.
See who their losses are. They lost to Texas Tech pretty badly. They barely lost to BYU.
Yeah. See, that's another school.
And then they beat the fuck out of Cincinnati.
I always mix up Utah and Houston.
Oh, yeah, their logos are pretty similar.
I always mix those two up.
Yeah.
But because I think I bet on Utah like a couple weeks ago, or bet against Utah a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you bet it for Cincinnati. You bet for Cincinnati, and I bet Utah.
Yeah. And if I would have, in my head, I was thinking it was Houston. I probably wouldn't have bet on that if I just mixed them up. I think. Which Houston is the past couple of years have been pretty good though, especially when they had what's that defensive lineman's name? He's in the league now.
Ed Oliver.
Yep.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago, though.
I know that was quite a while ago, but they were fucking a good ass college football team back then.
They were.
Like if you look at college playoffs now, I think Houston's in the college playoffs and can make a run.
What do you mean?
I'm saying they probably make the college football playoffs if it was
Oh, back then?
Yeah.
If there was a playoff system, yeah, they would have been a playoff team, back then. Okay, UCLA versus Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State. That's easy. That's
a
night game. That's a night game in Columbus, too.
If UCLA beats them, though, dude, oh my God, I'd feel so good.
I know, that'd be wild. Julian Sands having a really good year. Number 10 Texas versus number 5 Georgia. It's in Athens. It's at 6:30 at night. Who do you got? I was gonna make my decision based on.
I was gonna make my decision based off of you.
Fuck. Give me the dogs.
I'll take Texas.
Bet. Hell yeah.
I don't want to, but I will. I was gonna say Georgia, but Texas is kind of on one lately. Like you don't know. I feel like you don't know. Like Texas hit a slump early, but like since then they've been like playing. They've been playing good ball, man.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
I'm just saying, good. I'm glad.
I'm actually not glad at all. I root against Texas like I root against Iowa. TCU versus BYU. I got BYU. Finish it up.
Oh yeah, I'll be right here.
Hell yeah. All right, that's the top 25. Should we do the? What's the Heisman race looking like? I feel like
Dude,
Fernando's in the lead, bro.
Emmett Johnson has got to be in it next week.
Bro, I would love it if he just makes
Not
it to
next
the
week.
presentation, man. The ceremony.
I think not this next week. Obviously, I feel like Nebraska's rallying to like get him noticed for it,
Yeah.
which he should already be, anyways, in my opinion. But I think he's gonna have a good game against Penn State, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, like this cat can ball," and then he's gonna be in it. He'll be a low tier in
Excuse
it.
me.
He's not gonna win it
Emmett.
unless he goes the fuck off against Penn State. But even then, I don't think he'd win it.
Dude, he's got to get like
I think Mendoza's gonna win it.
he's got to rush for over 200 yards in every one of our games that remain.
I'm just like
Like that.
he's not the
that
best.
might.
He's not the best running back in the nation, but like
I think he leads the country, don't he? Or is it just the Big Ten?
no, he leads
No.
the Big Ten. He's
Or
like
maybe he
fifth
leads the Power Four conferences or something.
he's like fifth in the country.
Is he? Look it up.
He is. I saw a stat on it.
Did you? He is first out of all the Power Four conferences.
What?
Out of the Power Four conferences, Emmett Johnson's first. He's second in the country in rushing yards.
Really? I thought he was fifth.
No, Cam Cook from Jacksonville State maybe is the logo. I can't tell. Let me just click on him. Jacksonville State. Yeah, he's number one with 1,181, and Emmett is number two with 1,131. And Emmett has three more rushing attempts. Emmett has 203 rushing attempts. Ahmad Hardy, the running back at Missouri, he's a transfer from where the fuck was he a transfer from? Like Tulane or some shit like that. Um, he's third. I wanted Nebraska to go get his ass when he was in the portal. Trying to find his career stats so I can see what teams he's played for. Louisiana Monroe is where he was a transfer from. Yeah, the 2024
I
season.
thought I sent you something about it.
This Ahmad Hardy kid, 2024 at Louisiana Monroe, had 1,351 yards and 13 touchdowns as a freshman. He's a sophomore right now. This dude's crazy.
It's a dog.
He's 5'10", 206. Ahmad Hardy. And then it's Antoine Raymond out of Rutgers with 1,000 yards, and then Jeremiah Love.
They had a good win this past weekend.
Who? Rutgers?
Rutgers. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought that was a game that could go either way, and they won pretty soundly.
Kawan Lacey, an old Nebraska commit and Missouri player, he currently plays for Ole Miss, has 16 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Who's that quarterback that we used to have? Does he play for Ole Miss too? I don't think it's Ole Miss.
Jeff Sims?
It's Texas Tech or Texas A&M, I thought.
What?
It might be. I think it's Texas Tech.
You talking about Jeff Sims?
No, that's not who I'm talking about.
What quarterback?
let me try to find it. It's not Texas Tech. It was like a top 10 team, though. I'll tell you that much. It was like a guy we had for like a year or something.
No clue, brother. So the Heisman Trophy odds, though, did we even start talking about these?
No.
Damn, there's not even an odd listed on here for Emmett.
Yeah, I checked it the other day. There wasn't.
Julian Sands number 1, Fernando Mendoza number 2, and Ty Simpson number 3. So it's between San and Mendoza. I want Mendoza to win it, dude. That'd be cool to have a small team like
That's what I
Indiana.
said. I was like, Mendoza, he's looking like the guy that's going to win it. And from all the shit that I've like watched and read, like he's going to be the number 1 quarterback taken out of the draft.
I think so as well.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
Mendoza.
it's pretty cool. Shout out to Mendoza.
Shout out Mendoza. Womp, womp, womp.
Sorry, because you hear that?
Yeah. Womp, womp, womp.
I wonder if it's Ole Miss.
Dude, this is crazy actually. Mekhi Lemon, USC's wide receiver. He's 3rd in the country in receiving yards, 937 yards, and he
Who's?
didn't. USC's receiver Mekhi Lemon. When he
Okay.
played us, bro, we held him. He's 3rd in receiving. We held him to 2 catches, 18 yards. Isn't that dope?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
What the fuck is this? Oh. All right, big dog. What were we talking about?
I'm trying to find this quarterback.
Oh yeah, that's right. This quarterback here. Oh, was it Danny Kalen?
Yeah. It was Kalen. Who's he play for?
Virginia. I forgot all about that. He's the backup. Oh, what the fuck? Where'd you go, Colton?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, it fucked up again for some. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Yeah, how long?
Yeah, it was Kalen. It's Virginia, right? I
Yeah,
clicked on Virginia, but he wasn't their leading passer, so I kind of like
yeah,
went through it.
because he's their backup.
But he won him a game the other day, didn't he?
I
Like
think
2 weeks
so.
ago.
Yeah.
It's just kind of cool to see an ex Husker, go out there and do some shit.
Yeah. Well, he lost the game against Wake Forest. I think he was the starting quarterback.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah, but he beat
I
Stan. Well.
from what I saw, he had a good game though.
Yeah, 18 for 28, 145 yards. I don't know.
That's all right. It's not terrible. It's not great.
No, it's not good. His QBR was 43.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah,
All right.
that's all right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But
Yeah, yeah. Sophomore, 6'3", 218 out of Elkhorn. Yeah, he committed early on in our recruiting class. Do you remember that? He was in the same class as Dylan.
yeah, I think I was when that. I think you messaged me something about it when I was like living at that when Will and I were living at that other house. It was like right before we moved.
Yeah, it might have been then. But yeah, he originally committed to Missouri when he was in high school. Decommitted, committed to us, and then like right before signing day, Dylan's like, you know what? I'm coming. And he stuck through it for a season and
I don't
tr-
blame the kid.
yeah, I don't either. I'd do the same thing. Honestly, I would have probably decommitted immediately. I never made it. Or gone somewhere else.
I'm surprised Latif stayed. And I know Latif said because Latif had some fucking different teams he could have went to. He just said he loved the atmosphere in Nebraska. So I respect that. I like that. So
Yeah.
like when people are like, "Oh, is Latif gonna leave?"
Well, and he
I
had a
think we're
chance
gonna.
to be second string, and that means soon as he goes, soon as the guy in front of you goes down, you know.
I just think we've seen Latif play a little bit now. Phenomenal athlete. And we've seen that early in the games, like that didn't mean anything. But Latif is an athlete, and like if Nebraska doesn't pay him to be here, they're what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, they need to keep him. Do everything they can to keep him.
Do everything they can to keep him, in
Yep.
my opinion.
And I wonder if there's going to be a quarterback competition in the offseason if they both decide to say
I
somehow.
think so. I think so.
There needs to
Unless
be.
Raiola gets quicker, like then it's like then you're picking okay a guy who's like pretty solid at passing, or a guy who's like oh
But
let's say I don't know how to put it, man.
but
Like
like here's the thing though, the portal opens in January. There's only one
yeah,
portal now, I think.
there is only one.
Yeah, it's in January.
Well, I
So
guess
he's
he
got to
could
make his
transfer, but
decision.
there's going to be a penalty if you transfer outside of it.
These guys are going to have to make a decision immediately when the season's over, Like, there's not going to
I'm
be a
just
whole lot
saying,
of thinking time,
people have
really.
seen Latif play in the game last week, and they're going to be like, "Hey, we'll pay you this much." Like we're going to have to pay him. Like
Do you think Rule's just going to have to obviously say, yeah, we're going to pay you, but we're going to, and then go tell Dylan, we're going to have an open quarterback competition?
I think,
And
I
then
think as of now,
that might spook Dylan, and he'll hit the
well,
portal.
okay, well that's fine. I want the best quarterback
I know,
that
I
we
do
can
too.
get,
But that's kind of what I'm thinking.
and I think Matt Rule is a
And
pretty
honestly,
open.
that might be like if we want Latif, which I kind of do. Actually, I do.
I really
Um,
want Latif.
then I'd be I'd be all right if Dylan left like that. Like if you spook him with a quarterback competition, and he's like, "Well, what the fuck?" Throws a little fit because he's a 5-star. I don't know.
I don't know, but then like this is my honest opinion. Hate on me, don't hate on Brody. I don't think I don't think Dylan has played like a 5-star.
Yeah,
A 4-star, yeah, I give him that. But like you look, and I know he's a freshman, but he's a 5-star coming out of high school. Okay, you look at some of the passes he made last year. There's quite a few times we had touchdowns and he overthrew them. There's been a couple times this year overthrows, and I know you're not always going to be perfect throwing the ball, But then you look at Raiola rolling out of the pocket, slow as fuck. A lot of the sacks this year are Raiola's fault, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like Latif can make throws. He can make great passes. I'm not gonna say he can make as great of a pass as Raiola can, but he can roll out of the pocket better. And if someone's not there, I think Latif can make something happen. Raiola sits there and he's like, "Oh, what can I make happen with my arm?" And maybe that's part of the problem. But like, there comes a point where like you got to stop looking for like a receiver downfield and just get the first down.
Right.
And I really feel like Latif does that. He does that well. And then on top of that, which we haven't sprinkled in at all, with Latif, you can run a solid ass speed option. You can run a solid ass read option. Like with Raiola, you go to the read option. Okay, he doesn't give it. He takes it. He's not that fast, man. Like that's I feel like teams line up against us and like, all right, let's shut down the pass, and that's like all they got. You know, we got
Yeah.
Emmett Johnson this year, but looking into next year, let's say Emmett Johnson leaves and goes to the league, which I don't think he will. I'm just saying that's my opinion. Let's say he doesn't. I mean, let's say he does leave and goes to the NFL. Okay, then what? What are we gonna do then? Like,
Right.
I know we have other running backs that we've been like nurturing up to be like
We got to get a transfer
running
back,
backs.
dude.
I know, yeah, but like you'd
We
like to have
gotta.
like.
We gotta get one regardless of it if Emmett comes back, dude.
No, I agree, but I'm saying like you'd love to have an option like outside of Emmett Johnson that can run the ball.
Right.
That's what I think. Like, because
Yeah,
all
I
right,
agree.
we're handing the
That's what I
ball off.
thought about this
Everyone
year.
knows it's Emmett Johnson. Okay, if we're not handing the ball to Emmett Johnson, guess what? It's a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to have a quarterback that can run the ball and pass the ball, which Latif can do very well at both of those things. Like,
Right.
am I saying Raiola can't get a little quicker? No, but like that's something that he's gonna have to work at, and he's gonna have to get better at because he's too slow. He is too slow to be a college quarterback, and like you've said this in the past. I think he could be a good NFL quarterback. You know,
So
systematic, like pass the ball. Okay, that's fine. You got running backs. You got a couple different running backs that you have in the NFL. But right now in college football, dude is in college football. You have to be able to run the ball and pass the ball, and he can't run the ball. That's all I'll
yeah,
say about it.
I agree. So let's talk about a potential Emmett Johnson replacement if Emmett leaves. There's a kid named Mekhi Hughes. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a junior right now. He's at Oregon, and he was at Tulane his first 2 seasons in college. First year, he rushed for 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Second year, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns. Transferred to Oregon. Didn't win the starting job. He's got 17 carries on the season, and he's decided to sit out the rest of the season in redshirt, and I assume to enter the transfer portal at the end of the year. This is a guy, it sounds like he's 5'11, he's 210. This is a guy it sounds like Nebraska needs to, park the
Yeah,
bring the
but then
Brinks truck.
we still have Mosey and Nelson.
Yeah, but this guy brings a lot of more experience, and those guys could get better and hopefully be a better
On
RB2
sitting up,
in the
yeah.
meantime while we use this guy to propel him to the NFL.
See, that's the thing that's like Emmett Johnson's phenomenal. I love Emmett Johnson. Give him every fucking running back touch there is. But at the same, that's how I feel. But at the same time, like it almost hurts some of these younger running backs
Uh,
because he's so good. It kind of hurts them because they're not getting
yeah.
very many reps. You know,
Well, also when they get in, they don't always look the best.
Mosey's looked good a couple times.
Yeah.
Ives, if I'm being completely honest, I was a big Ives guy. Ives
Not
has
anymore.
looked good. Ives has looked good like one time the whole season.
Yeah. And he's just not. He's just not that guy.
You know, you look at him to be a power back, but then there's times like you give it to him when he's supposed to be a power back, and he just doesn't look. He doesn't look the part. You know.
Yeah.
But Mosey has looked good a couple times, catching the ball and running the ball. Like
Yeah. I
I
think
really
Mosey's
think,
like the future at running back for Nebraska. This Mackay Hughes next year. Go get him, fucking Matt Rule. Go get this guy.
yeah. But
Come on.
Mosey's only a freshman too. Like
I
you
know.
know,
And this guy's a junior. He'll be a senior. Well, technically, he'll be a redshirt junior.
yeah.
So come play for us for a year after we get Emmett, Doak Walker finalist or some shit like that. Come play at Nebraska where we just fucking made a guy a Doak Walker finalist.
Yeah.
Let's go to the NFL after that. And then it's Mosey's job. Maybe. I don't know. That's how it would work out in my mind if the world was perfect.
Yeah, but chance running backs get hurt all the time, though. You know,
Exactly. That's why we
you
need
need
a. That's why we need
you
a
need
good,
a couple
solid
guys.
RB
I
two.
think.
Exactly. So let's get this motherfucker, retain Mosey, and we'll have Parker next year. Parker was a highly touted freshman that's in the class. That's at the school right now. He's out. He's on the team. He's just out for the year with. He had a
Shoulder.
shoulder surgery, maybe. I don't know. Season-ending surgery is what he had on something. I thought it was his shoulder.
But then, like apart from running backs, dude, our wide receiver crew is just gonna be fucking elite.
Hopefully, we get an Isaiah Hunter back. That would be nice. Hopefully, he don't
But
leave
yeah,
us.
you know, yeah. But you have Hunter, you have Barney, like you have Nelson. Is that tight end's name?
Yeah, Carter.
Carter Nelson.
Yeah,
He's made a couple plays this year. You know, I know he's a tight end. He's not a wide receiver, but
yeah,
you know, you're gonna have some dudes to throw to. You know, and you know, I would like to think because I'm a Husker fan, and maybe it's not this way, but you know, you see the culture of the Huskers, and in my head, it would be hard to like you're getting good playing time like Barney Hunter. It'd be hard to leave that. I would think, especially like we're having a good season.
yeah.
You know, like what are you gonna go to like Alabama? Maybe you won't even get as many touches. Like, you know, like we're having a good season. Like,
Yeah, or
how could
maybe
you
you want to
leave?
transfer to Florida State and barely play.
Like, like I feel like we're having a pretty damn good season, and a season that I think we could finish like 9-3.
Hmm.
Honestly, we could realistically finish 9-3. Like,
Yeah, it's completely possible.
like how and we're like one of the all these dudes have to have this thought in the head like dude, we're the youngest team in the Big Ten. You know, you stick with it, you grow, like you guys get older, you guys get better.
Right.
Like,
Like
dude,
imagine we're the youngest team in the Big Ten this year and end up nine
all
and
the
three.
well, yeah. And my thing is like if all these
That'd be
younger
crazy.
guys stick if
And
all these younger guys stick
even
with
if we
it and
go 8-4, honestly.
well, I know, but if all these younger guys stick with it and stay with the program and trust the process, I think it'd be hard to leave Matt Rule, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And just the atmosphere in Nebraska, they all stick with it, stick around. Like, dude, holy shit! Like, we're talking like some great seasons ahead of us.
Yeah. I really fucking hope so, dude.
Like, we're 7-3. When's the last time we were
That's the
seven to
hardest
three?
thing, though. That's the hardest thing because you have to recruit your own players every season, away from the transfer portal, and you got to bring guys in at the same time. That's the hardest part, I feel like.
Yeah, but then you look at a guy like Matt Rule. I feel like Matt Rule just gets noticed, and he's on the Pat McAfee show, so that's even more so. But
Was
it's
he
like
on there
Matt.
today?
Nah, I don't know. I didn't watch it. It hasn't been on YouTube TV. They did that shit. So
Oh yeah. I just
So,
watched on YouTube though.
I'll check it. I usually watch it, but I haven't watched it today.
I fell
But I
asleep.
mean, dude, you got a dude like Matt Rule. You have an atmosphere like Nebraska. Like, what if you're looking out? Unless you're like, oh, I want to go get a national championship, which could be in our future. Not gonna lie, not this year, maybe not next year, but like honestly, in the near future, who knows with the college playoffs? Who knows? I'm just saying, like, what's gonna, what coach out there, what atmosphere is gonna make you leave? Like, I can't name one.
I know. And maybe we're
You have
biased.
Alabama. You have Alabama who just got a new coach. Georgia, who's been pretty good the past 10 years, hasn't been super solid this year. You know, you kind of have some upcomers like some. You have Texas A&M who's doing very well. Texas Tech's like they're
LSU
doing all
probably.
right. Yeah, LSU's doing dog shit this year
I know, but I'm
compared to
talking about
what
their
they were.
atmosphere.
I'm
They're
talking
supposed to
about
have. They're
atmosphere,
allegedly supposed to have the best atmosphere. LSU.
but like Nebraska has a great atmosphere, and I think we are playing above what everyone thought we would play at this year.
Yeah, definitely agree with
I
that.
know everyone said we had an easy schedule, but you look at the past 10 years and like, dude, we're 7-3. Like, I just don't know. You know, unless Ohio State's like, hey, we want you. Yeah, go to Ohio State, probably win a national championship. But I'm
Absolutely.
sure Ohio State has their own, like, you know, that's the only circumstance that I could see that it's like, oh
Man,
yeah, you're
coach, I
gonna
really want
leave.
to win a national championship. So
That's what I'm saying. But like Matt Rule, dude, what a bet. Like, who's a better coach to be under, in my opinion?
I
Like, dude,
mean,
just the way he's like, you have all these other coaches that just want to win, in my opinion. You have Matt Rule, who wants to fucking win more than anything here at Nebraska. He wants to make Nebraska great again. And he says all this shit. He says all this shit. He has all these speeches. But like you look at Matt Rule and like I think anyone in the entire world could look at Matt Rule and what he's saying and just like know he's just being genuine. Like he's a genuine ass coach. He could have left to win. He could have left and went to Penn State. He's like, no, this is my home. Like, I love it here. You know, I want to like make Nebraska great again. Like, let's be Like, he's just a genuine ass dude. Like,
I think
that's
so
what I
too.
think.
I think so too.
And he really cares about his players. And
Right.
I can't say like a lot of other D1 schools would be like, yeah, your coach just really cares about you. He'd do anything for you. I
Yeah.
think
And he
Matt
said
Rule
he's like,
would.
I want to retire here someday, and I want people to be nice to me at the gas station.
Yeah, and like I the way he acts is like, dude, he would die for his players.
Right.
Literally, he would take a bullet for them. And I guarantee you, look at all these other D1 schools, and they're like, their coach wouldn't do that.
Right.
Like that's how I feel, man. He would die for them. But
I think the same thing. Um, you gonna start wrapping this thing up?
yeah, so wrap this up.
All right. Let's touch on our three that were different on. Are we gonna bet on all three of these?
Yeah, if I put $5 next to each of them.
You did? Okay. Um, last week you won two out of the three, didn't you?
Yeah, lost the Navy one.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win $15 this week. I think. Looking at it
That's what you
now.
said. That's what you
Yeah.
said last week, bitch.
Yeah. Actually, I remember saying I like.
Battery 50%.
Oh shit! I accidentally hit the battery button on my headset. I remember saying I liked your bets more than mine.
You did say that, but you also said I'm gonna win $15 this week. That's what you say every week.
Yeah. Well, it feels good when it actually happens, and I say that, and it's like gang shit, you know.
It felt so good. And I didn't even bet on it. I really thought I did. It felt so good, and I was like, "Yeah, Wake Forest is gonna win." And you're like, "Yeah, take your Wake Forest. You're a big Wake Forest guy." And then they won. That felt
Yeah,
good.
we didn't bet on it though.
I
You
know, but
probably
that felt good because you're
in
like,
the
"You're a big
moment you're
Wake."
like, yeah, and then you had to go check through your notes. Fuck.
Well, you're a big Wake Forest guy. I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm taking Wake Forest." Like,
That's funny as shit. All right, Emmett Johnson for Heisman.
yes, sir.
If you agree, smash the like button. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the episode.
They had a Husker basketball or volleyball game today. I want to say it was basketball, and they had like an Emmett Johnson for Heisman like campaign thing kind of on the big screen.
Did they really?
I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't. That's awesome. Is Nebraska's basketball
So
team good this year?
they've been pretty good the past couple of years. I'd say they're going to be good, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
This isn't a Husker basketball podcast. It's football. So
Fuck, it could be. Oh, should it autocorrect to baseball?
I'm not doing basketball, bro. Fuck that.
Oh, come on.
We can do some like March Madness shit if you want, but I'm a Kentucky guy for basketball. Obviously, if Nebraska and Kentucky would play, I'd root for Nebraska. But
You
I'm
would?
just, oh yeah,
Oh,
oh yeah.
that's sweet.
I'm a Kentucky guy when it comes to basketball.
Click. Nebraska plays Oklahoma soon in the basketball. Trying to look up the schedule. Where the fuck? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's only been exhibition. Oh no, there's been real games. They're 3-0.
Probably haven't played anybody yet.
No, they've played West Georgia, Florida International, Maryland Eastern Shore, and now they play Oklahoma on Saturday in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, for some reason.
Yeah, but all right, let's wrap this thing up.
All right, cool. Be sure to share it with your mom
And your grandma.
and your grandma. All right,
And
peace
your
out.
grandma. Peace out.